नमस्कार। ISKON बेंगलुरु तथा अक्षय पात्र के अध्यक्ष श्री मधु पंडित दास जी, उपाध्यक्ष श्री चंचलापति दास जी, इस पुस्तक के लेखक और विद्वान इतिहासकार डॉक्टर हिंदोल सेन गुप्ता जी, प्रकाशक मेरी ऐश्वर्या जी, बहनों और भाइयों, आज श्री कृष्ण जी आसिम अनुकंपा से श्री श्रीला प्रभुपाद जी की प्रेरणास्पद जीवन कथा सिंग, डांस एंड प्रे, द इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरी ऑफ श्री श्रीला प्रभुपाद जी का श्री कृष्ण के चरणों में लोकार्पण करने का सुयोग मिल रहा है। इस सुखद सुयोग के लिए स्वयं को धन्य मानता हूं। 15वीं सदी के कृष्ण भक्त संत चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने कृष्ण भक्ति का अनूठा मार्ग दिखाया। अनन्य भक्ति में परम चेतना प्राप्त करने का मार्ग, संपूर्ण समर्पण में अलौकिक संतोष का मार्ग, समवेत नृत्य और कीर्तन में स्थायी आत्मिक शांति का मार्ग दिखाया। समवेत नृत्य और कीर्तन में स्थायी आत्मिक शांति। श्री श्रील प्रभुपाद चैतन्य महाप्रभु की भक्ति प्रेरणा के साक्षात रूप थे, जिन्होंने प्रेम और भक्ति से मोक्ष का मार्ग दिखाया। अखिल विश्व को लौकिक आसक्ति से कृष्ण में आस्तिकता का रास्ता दिखाया। श्री श्रील प्रभुपाद जी ने कुरुक्षेत्र के भीषण महाभारत में भी भगवान कृष्ण की गीता में सात्विक कृष्ण भक्ति और ईश्वर का प्रेम देखा। इस पुस्तक के माध्यम से पाठक श्रीला प्रभुपाद जी के दिखाए कृष्ण भक्ति मार्ग से परिचित होंगे और भक्ति भाव से उसका अनुसरण करेंगे। Dear friends, I am really very happy. One, to host this meeting. Second, to release the book. And also to meet and greet you all. You know that India is one of the world's most ancient cradles of spiritual culture. What is required is spiritual renaissance, as the decay in values and also tensions in public life is happening faster. We need to go back to the value system and again bring back the spiritual renaissance. Spirituality has been the soul of our nation. Bharat ka atma, adhyatmikata. The foundation of our civilization since ancient times, Vedas, Upanishads, epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, and other Puranas have a transcendental spiritual value for a millennium. They have been manuals directing people to lead the ideal life based on ethics and values. Our scripture, the Bhagavad Gita, provides insightful solution to all the problems of human existence, ranging from approaches to liberating from suffering to self-realization and attaining moksha or salvation, to the nature, significance of dharma, to the overriding importance of action, devotion, and a wide array of other philosophical questions. The father of our nation, the Mahatma Gandhi, he expressed deep reverence to the Gita. He said, I find solace in Bhagavad Gita. When disappointment stares me in the face and all along I see not one ray of light, I go back to Bhagavad Gita. I find a verse here and there and verse there and immediately begin to smile in the midst of overwhelming tragedies. how neatly and greatly Gandhiji has described his own feelings. Overwhelming the tragedies, and my life has been full of external tragedies. He said external tragedies. And if they have left no visible, no indelible scar on me, I owe it all to the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Our ancient land is also the land of devotion. Many rishis, munis, and acharyas have appeared on this punya bhumi to uplift the masses through non-sectarian, universal method of worship. I can say that bhakti runs through the veins of Indians. It is the lifeline of India's collective civilizational consciousness. Now we have to, in the modern times, we have to use blood thinners. The blood has become very thick, obstructing the flow. Keeping this in mind, such publications, such programs and writings are very much necessary to get back to the roots. Make our younger generation to follow the path of non-violence, spirituality, and universal brotherhood that is very much required. Since ancient days, our philosophy is Vasudaika Kutumbakam, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Share and care is the core of our philosophy. We should continue that. India was known as Vishwaguru once upon a time. But still, and India was the richest country before the advent of a colonial onslaught and looting of our wealth as well as health, mental health. So we must get back to that. 15th century Vaishnava saint Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is said to have predicted that the holy names of Lord Krishna would be chanted in every town and village. It is widely accepted that Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada fulfilled this prophecy. Srila Prabhupada founded International Society for Krishna Consciousness, what we call as ISKON, in New York, as was explained in 1966, with the help of few young followers. And in a short span of 12 years, established more than 100 ISKCON temples across 6 continents. Significantly, he also set up Gurukulas from communities and a publishing house for Bhakti literature. He travelled around the globe multiple times, preaching the message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, stressing that humanity is one family. It must be said, the Srila Prabhupada is great that he popularized the Bhagavad Gita's message across the world. Millions of copies of his devotional commentary on the Bhagavad Gita have been distributed in over 70 languages. It was Swami Prabhupada's wish that no one within a 10-mile radius of a Krishna temple should go hungry. And he directed his followers to ensure this. Even Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple company, used to walk 7 miles to get a good meal at ISKCON temple during his struggling days. This spirit of service and share and care lies at the core of Indian value system. The youth of the country should strive to inculcate these values, and therefore I would suggest making community service compulsory, mandatory in schools and colleges. That is the need of the community service. And the children's mindset should be developed in such a way which crosses the caste, creed, sex, religion and region. that attitude, universal brotherhood, concern for fellow human beings, concern for the nature, because nature also is equally important for a peaceful life. If you love nature, nature will love you. Love and live with the nature. Nature, culture together for your bright future. That's my advice to the youngsters. But unfortunately in the modern days, we are neglecting nature. That's why nature is showing its fury. Water, trees, the skies, the air, this land. It gives you inspiration if you live with the nature. We are moving towards artificial because of westernization, influence of westernization. There is no doubt that Srila Prabhupada came to be seen as one of the greatest ambassadors of India's culture, heritage in the modern era. He was also a torchbearer of egalitarian thought. He embraced those discarded by society and brought joy and fulfillment to their lives. What is the ultimate aim of government? Aim of research? Aim of all is to make people's life happy. Happiness. I could see in the ISKON movement that mission to bring happiness. And this book also was aptly titled as Sing, Dance and Pray. That should be our ultimate aim, happiness. If you have tension, you cannot pay attention and have retention of your original thoughts. We need to work for peace. Peace in our mind, peace in our society, peace in our neighborhood, particularly peace in the immediate neighborhood now, and peace across the globe. People should be made and provide an opportunity to live happily. If you live for others, if you take care of others, you live more happily. This has to be understood by one and all. He brought a spiritual revolution to the simple yet sublime act of singing, dancing and praying. I deeply admire Srila Prabhupada's untiring efforts towards universal peace and harmony through the propagation of Vedic knowledge and culture. I would like to appreciate the efforts of Sri Madhu Pandit Das ji in carrying forward his Guru's mission to build a house where the whole world can live happily. I wish him success in the upcoming Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir project at Vrindavan dedicated to Lord Krishna. May this cultural heritage project become a spiritual landmark and attract thinkers, leaders and their cadres and acquire inquisitive minds. Spirituality is our greatest strength, and Indian culture stands for the universal value of unity, peace and social harmony. We never attacked any country, in spite of being the richest, in spite of being Viswaguru, called as Viswaguru. Never attacked any country, because we don't believe in Karunanism. We want to become Viswaguru once again, to spread the knowledge, to make the life of the people across the globe happy. That's why we want to become Viswaguru, not to boss over. This has to be understood by one and all. Each one of us must strive and propagate the values. Our youngsters must take inspiration from great saints of this ancient nation and spiritual masters like Swami Prabhupada. They must imbibe from them qualities of discipline, This is another important aspect in public life. Discipline, hard work, patience. If you don't have patience, you will become a patient. And empathy to become better human beings, not mere sympathy, empathy. They must always rise above narrow considerations of caste, gender, religion and region and work for bringing unity, harmony and peace in the society. I understand Dr. Hindori Sen Gupta has captured all these aspects of Sri Srila Prabhupada's life and work in the book Sing, Dance and Pray. This biography will be a fitting tribute to Srila Prabhupada Ji on his 125th birth anniversary. I am confident that Sing, Dance and Pray will inspire its readers to apply this principle in their daily lives. ISKCON's Bangalore wonderful spirit of service, or Seva Bhava, is yet another key dimension of its functioning. And it is Seva Bhava which led to the birth of the Akshaya Patra Foundation, the world's largest NGO-run school lunch program. The service rendered by Akshaya Patra to underprivileged children and communities is truly commendable. Annadana is considered to be the highest of all charities, service. And Akshaya Patra, true to its name, has been supplying unlimited fresh food to the needy every day, realizing Srila Prabhupada's ideal of compassion and action. During the pandemic, their feeding operations have been benefited lakhs of people across the country, and I wish to commend them for this selfless service. It's a mission to serve the society, not for commission or give any emission or omission. This must be taken up with the passion for the sake of the nation. This has to be understood by all of us. And I'm happy that ISKCON is doing it in a great manner. I would like to compliment all the followers of ISKCON and the workers and others who have taken that as a mission. God bless them. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaskar.